You arrive in amber light, settled soft against my skin. I inhaled you like a secret, mistook the ache for something within. You moved away, silk surrenders to a draft of window panes. I named it fate, I named it sacred, while my lungs were filling slow with rain. Your love was honey laced with something hollow, gold on my tongue, but smoke was all that followed. I never knew that blooming things could swallow. I never knew. Pollen on my lips, pollen threading through my veins. You were beauty like a weapon while you quietly drew my pain. I fell for every color, learned to breathe around your name. I called it love, but love was never meant to leave this stain. Pollen in my heart, a low fever in my chest. I held you like a hymn and came apart like all the rest. You were April caught in crystal, now you're dust I can't outlast. I was kneeling at a gorgeous thing that shattered while I grasped. I used to leave the window open just to welcome in your scent. Now a single wilted stem turns this room into a lament. The mirror holds my face a moment longer than before, pale with a peculiar bruise that beauty leaves when it withdraws. Your love was luminous and quietly plated, a field in full bloom with something right beneath it. I gave myself to something soft and jaded and watched it recede. Pollen on my lips, pollen threading through my veins. You wore beauty like a weapon while you quietly drew my pain. I fell for every color, learned to breathe around your name. I called it love, but love was never meant to leave a stain. Pollen in my heart, a low fever in my chest. I held you like a hymn and came apart like all the rest. You were April caught in crystal, now you're dust I can't outlast. I was kneeling at a gorgeous thing that shattered while I grasped. Gilded in the afternoon, venom dressed as grace. I kept composing vows till forever while it dissolved before my face. Now the garden holds its silence, browning at the edge of June. I press the dead camellia, finally speak the truth. Love was never consecrated, love was only luminescence, a quiet yellow dissolution suspended in my consciousness. Pollen on my lips, embers in my veins. You were architecture built from illusion and from flames. Every color that I fell for has no adequate refrain. I called it love, but love was just a beautiful contagion. Pollen in my heart, midwinter in my chest. You left me holding petals from the wreckage you addressed. Now the flowers have relinquished every fiction they had grown. I was worshipping a reflection and calling it a home. You were luminous in daylight, that was the extent of it. Just a fine residue of longing in a season I'll forget. I sat down by the sea today like I had somewhere else to be. The waves kept doing overtime while I was barely handling me. A paper cup, a tired coat, salt on my shoes, rust in my throat, and every seagull in the wind looked like a thought I couldn't hold. Some dreams don't break all at once, they fade like signs above old stars, still glowing just enough at night to make you miss what they were for. I watched one circle over me, white as a lie, free as a rumor, and for a second I believed my heart still knew the route. I wanna wanna be a seagull, cutting through the blue, stealing back the little dreams of grown-up days misused. I wanna fly so careless, like nothing ever broke, like my life was not a room, filling slowly up with smoke. If I could borrow those wings, just long enough to move, I'd go find the version of me that still had something to prove. The shoreline looked like crumpled film, the kind they leave on editing floors, like someone took my better scenes and swept them quietly from the shore. I used to say I'd leave this town like it was just a bus I missed. Now I collect almost and maybes like sea glass in my fist. Funny how the saddest things arrive dressed up as something small, a half-dead battery in your chest, a name no one really calls. And still those birds kept laughing by like Sky had hired little clowns. Even heartbreak looked embarrassed next to how they own the clouds. I watched one land beside my feet, bold as hunger, bright as trouble, and somehow even that felt like the universe saying move. I wanna be a seagull, cutting through the blue, stealing back the little dreams the grown-up days misused. I wanna fly so careless, like nothing ever broke, like my life was not a room, filling slowly up with smoke. If I could borrow those wings, just long enough to move, I'd go find the version of me that still had something to prove. Maybe I don't need the whole sky, maybe one clean gust will do. Maybe healing isn't flying, maybe it's just facing truth, that I'm not late, just stranded, not done, just out at sea. And every bird above the water looks a little bit like me. I wanna be a seagull, not to run away, just to learn how broken things still lean into the day. I wanna fly so fearless, even with this ache, like the waves don't mind returning every time they break. If I can't have those wings, I'll still take that view. I'll sit here till my heart remembers what it wanted me to do. I wanna be a seagull, white against the blue, going back for every dream I thought I'd already lose. The sea kept talking after dark, like it had all night to prove some things don't leave you when they're lost, they wait for you to move. Put a suitcase by the door, like you already left. Your shadow on the kitchen floor, still asking to be kept. One zip, one sigh, one half-finished goodbye. Blue suitcase by the door, and me on the other side. Rain was drawing silver lines down the window by the sink. You were folding up t-shirts like you didn't wanna think. I kept fixing little things, the frame, the cup, the light. Funny how the smallest stuff gets louder on a night like this. You said we'll be okay somehow. That word somehow still hurts me now. Soft steps, hallway glow, you looked calm, I took notes, like pain was something you could pack up neat. Blue suitcase by the door, like you already left. Your shadow on the kitchen floor, still asking to be kept. One zip, one side, one half-finished goodbye. Blue suitcase by the door, and me on on the other side. Taxi lights across the wall moved like water through the room. You were checking for your keys, I was checking for a miracle. There was coffee going cold and your book still on the chair. All the things that used to mean tomorrow now just meant you were here. You say don't make it harder now, as if love had an easier route. Low voice, coat sleeve crease, you said sleep, I lost sleep. Some endings are so quiet, they ring for weeks. Blue suitcase by the door, like you already left. Your shadow on the kitchen floor, still asking to be kept. One zip inside, one half-finished goodbye. Blue suitcase by the door, and me on the other side. Maybe hearts are just like rooms, they hold the shape of who is there. Even after all the noise is gone, something stays inside the air. And I still hear the zipper close in every silence after 10. Like leaving has a soundtrack, and it always starts within. Blue suitcase by the door, now the room is only mine. Your shadow left the kitchen floor, but not the state of mind. One zip, one sigh, one beautifully bad goodbye. Blue, the suitcase by the door, are still on me inside. Mother, see, I still come near, though you took him from us here. And I hate the way I thank the tide for the night you pulled him out of my life. Mother, see, I know your name, soft as mercy, sharp as blame. You hold my fear and my first peace, so I love you still, and that ruins me. He came home like weather breaking, doors and dishes learned his hands. My mother wore her silence thin, trying to keep us from his storms again. Then one day the water kept him, no more shouting through the walls, no more waiting on his footsteps, no more shrinking in the hall. So tell me why, when the waves run blue, something in my chest still aches like a bruise. Mother, see, I still come near, though you took him from us here. And I hate the way I thank the tide for the night you pulled him out of my life. Mother, see, I know your name, soft as mercy, sharp as blame. You hold my fear and my first peace, so I love you still, and that ruins me. You kept my summers in your mouth, salt on skin and some bleached toys. My mother laughing for 1 hour before the house swallowed all the noise. So when I watch the water breathing, I see two ghosts inside the blue. One was the man I had to fear, one was the girl who never knew. Why does love come dressed like grief? Why does peace still cut so deep? I am held and I am haunted at the edge of everything, by the arms that used to quiet me and the tide that took him in. If a place can be a mother and a wound at once, then you are the only reason I keep returning to what breaks me and carries me through. Mother, see, I still come near with all my sorrow, all my fear. And I hate the way I think the tide, but I can't take back that night. Mother, see, don't answer me. Just keep the child I used to be, the one who ran into your arms before she learned what fathers are. Wave by wave, I still return to what I miss, to what still burns. Mother, see, keep both for me, the hurt, the peace. If I vanished in the background, would the sky still look the same? Would the traffic keep on talking like I never had a name? Someone else would take the corner at the table by the glass. Life is good and moving forward, even when you don't move fast. I get caught inside the thought of maybe I'm the extra weight. If I took my mess and sadness, would the air feel less afraid? Still young, too young to disappear, too young to come undone. The world goes on, I know it does, but this heart is mine and I'm not done. Still young, some nights cut deep for no reason. Still I stay, I'm still young. People say it gets better, like a line they've learned by heart, and I nod like I believe them while I'm slowly falling apart. I can laugh about the damage, make a joke and make it small, but the silence after midnight is the loudest of it all. There are days I feel so heavy, even breathing feels delayed, like my body is a hotel room, everybody left too late. Still young, too young to disappear, too young to come undone. The world goes on, I know it does, but this heart is mine and I'm not done. Still young, some nights cut deep for no reason. Still I stay, I'm still young. Maybe someone's on a train ride, staring hard at their own hands, trying not to break in public, trying just to make it home again. If you hear this, if you feel this, if your chest gets tired too, you are not the only one, I promise you. Still young, too young to fade away, too young to be the ghost. The world goes on and so will I. But tonight I'm here, and that's enough. And that's enough. I forgot your birthday first and the color of your room, but your numbers stay like smoke in the corners I can't move. My hands still know the rhythm better than my head admits. Like memory has a keypad and my body still lives in it. I changed your name to nothing. Let the chat sink down for weeks, but some things don't leave in language, they leave in muscle memory. Funny how the heart goes blurry while the digits stay exact. Love can lose a face forever and still remember how to get it back. So I type half by instinct, then erase it like a crime. Like healing is just learning not to finish what I find. It's a long number, still living in my hands. Long after the love is gone, my fingers understand. It's a long number, I know it like a prayer. I don't say it out loud now, but it's still waiting there. What a cool little thing to remember you by. Not your kiss, not your eyes, just a line of old replies. The city changed around me, different bars, different trains. I got better at pretending. Some old ghost don't know my name, but then I saw a payphone, half dead under winter light, and my chest went back to 20 in the space of half a second's time. I still know where the pause is, where your breathing used to be. How one call could make a whole night open up in front of me. Now your voice is mostly with her, just a pressure in the room, but your number stays like a street lamp burning after everything is through. So I let the screen go black before it turns into the past. There are some joys in a person you survive by leaving last. It's a long number, still living in my hands. Long after the love is gone, our fingers understand. It's a long number, I know it like a prayer. I don't say it out loud now, but it's still waiting there. What a cruel little thing to remember you by. Not your kiss, not your eyes, just a line of old replies. Maybe love becomes data when the body can't let go. A code you never wanted, but somehow always know. Maybe moving on is boring, less a stone than small restraint. Just not typing what you know at 2 a.m. when it still aches. It's a long number, still burning in my hands. Even now if I went blind, my fingers understand. It's a long number, older than my pride. I don't call it home anymore, but it still answers inside. What a cruel little thing to remember you by. Not your face, not your touch, just the call to a closed life. Some loves don't disappear, they turn into numbers. space too long. I've memorized every goddamn crack. The windowless and nothing clean, and daylight just keeps coming back. I swallow down the little pill, press it flat against my tongue. The thoughts came back like they always do, heavy, loud, and never done. Room's too quiet, head's too loud, clock keeps cutting through the dark. Eyes shut tight, the noise hits worse, no place to lay, no relief. I forgot how to sleep, can't fall, can't fade. Every night's the same spiral, same shape, same weight. I forgot how to sleep, the medicine don't keep. These shadows just keep turning every lock, every key inside me. Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake again, wide awake again. In the hum, in the grind, my chest is full of something stuck, a heavy kind I can't get through. The world still knocks on once unanswered, like I've got anything to prove. The mirror showing less of me. The hallway light makes everything gray, still fighting with the same damn mind that never once just lets me stay. Finds a soft spot, digs it in. One small thought becomes the flood. Count the hours, lose the thread. The body's done, the brain still runs. I forgot how to sleep, can't fall, can't fade. Every night's the same spiral, same shape, same weight. I forgot how to sleep, the medicine don't keep. These shadows just keep turning every lock, every key inside me. Maybe rest don't come for people like me. Maybe quiet never learned my name. Maybe I've just been running so long, I forgot what it felt like before the pain. I don't need the dark to work against me. I do that fine enough on my own. There's something grinding in the stillness, and it follows me all the way home. I forgot how to sleep, can't fall, can't fade. Every night's the same spiral, same shape, same weight. I forgot how to sleep, the medicine don't keep. These shadows just keep turning every lock, every key inside me. Wide awake again, wide awake again, wide awake again. Morning shows up, I don't rest. Wide awake, in what's left. Wide awake, in what's left. I wear my scars like borrowed clothes. They never fit, but still they stay. Some were stitched by words I trusted, some just came with age. There's a crack inside my laughter, you can hear it if it's late. Like a glass left in the sink, still shaking from the day I used to hide the broken pieces under jackets, under jokes. Like if I kept them out of sight, they'd forget my name and go. But pain has good memory and knows exactly where I live. Shows up quiet at the door, like it still has keys. These scars don't leave, they just get lighter, like old handwriting in the rain. Still they're just harder. These scars don't heal the way they told me. They turn into the shape I move, the shape that holds me. Some nights I hate the way they shine, but they're mine. I know the name names of all my bruises, like old friends I never chose. Some came dressed as almost lovers, some as roads I didn't know. Funny how the smallest damage makes the biggest kind of sound, like one loose thread on your sweater, pulling everything unwound. I thought time would be a thief, take the ache and take the proof, but it only changed the colors, left the outline, left the truth. Now I touch the tender places just to see if I still feel, and that might be the saddest thing, or maybe something real. These scars don't leave, they just get lighter, like old handwriting in the rain, still they're just harder. These scars don't heal the way they told me, they turn into the shape I move, the shape that holds me. And some night I hate the way they shine, but they're mine. Maybe healing isn't clean, maybe healing leaves a mark, maybe all the missing parts still count as heart. Maybe I am not less beautiful for all the ways I've been. Maybe living with the damage is its own kind of strength. These scars don't leave, they just get softer, like street lights fading on the hood when you drive past them. These scars don't heal, they learn my language. They stop being a wound one day and start becoming courage. And some nights I still break in two, but I make it through. I wear my scars like evening light, not gone, just dimmer now. Last train, don't look at me that way. You say take care like that's a normal thing to say. One line, two stops, and a heart gone off the rail. Last train, love should come with no exchange. Neon on your jacket zip, cold air on my coffee lid. You kept fixing your sleeve like that would fix you leaving me. Platform number 2 or 3, funny how you still confuse me. You smile small and check the time, like goodbye was on your side. Door lights blink, I blink back. You go quiet, I hate that. Pretty rude for a Tuesday night. Last train, don't look at me that way. You say take care like that's a normal thing to say. One line, two stops, and a heart gone off the rail. Last train, love should come with no exchange. Map above us glowing green, like it didn't know a thing. You were tapping with your nails, I was losing 2 details. Your reflection in the glass looked like somebody from the past. You said maybe this is best. Wow, that line needs some bass. Soft break sound, cheap heartbreak. You say nothing, big mistake. Nice timing for a Friday fade. Last train, don't look at me that way. You say take care like that's a normal thing to say. One line, 2 stops, and a heart gone off the rail. Last train, love should come with no exchange. If goodbye had better manners, it would wait till I got home. If your eyes were less convincing, I could leave this thing alone. Maybe we were good in theory, bad at calendars and sleep. You were always good at leaving, I was good at missing. take me through the night. City lights are dancing in the rearview light. Every street we pass feels like deja vu. Taxi driver love drives me back to you. Yellow car humming down the avenue. Radio playing something old and blue. Rain on the window, drawing crooked lines. Your quiet voice mixing with the signs. You said, where you going tonight? I said, anywhere feels right. Street lights flicker soft and slow. Funny how the city glows. Oh, 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 oh. Taxi driver love, take me through the night. City lights are dancing in the rearview light. Every street we pass feels like deja vu. Taxi driver love drives me back to you. Neon convenience, open late. Coffee cups on the dashboard plate. Your laughter soft like radio waves floating through the traffic maze. You said, love is kinda strange, like a song with no refrain. Street lights flicker soft and slow. Funny how the city glows. Ha 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 ha. Taxi driver love, take me through the night. City lights are dancing in the rearview light. Every street we pass feels like deja vu. Taxi driver love drives me back to you. Maybe roads just circle back. Maybe hearts follow tracks, but every turn the meter runs straight into the rising sun.